Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the United Regional Chamber of Commerce's weekly update. Took a little hiatus last week, took a little bit of a break, so thanks for joining us again this week. This week, I'm very proud to bring on an old friend. We've known each other a week or two. It's Miss Kim Thomas, who's the CEO of the Old Colony Habitat for Humanity. Kim, welcome to the show.
Hi, Jack. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to see you.
Good to see you. First off, tell us a little bit about Kim and your background.
Yes, so actually, Jack, you and I had gone way back when I used to run New Hope. I've been a nonprofit director and CEO for, gosh, probably over 15 years now. I was in banking and credit union about 18 years, and then I joined New Hope and then worked at JRI. And now I'm at Old Colony Habitat for Humanity, having the privilege of building affordable housing in our communities. I'm also on the board of directors of Bluestone Bank. So I live in Bristol County and loving giving back to the community. So that's a little bit about what I do. I've done a sturdy foundation board and just loving to do the great things in our area. So, and love what you do at the chamber. So thank you for everything, Jack, for having me today.
Well, you've done so much for the communities in the area. You know, you and I have known each other for a long time. And yes, we did meet when I was part of New Hope and you were the director there. But tell us a little bit about the Old Colony Habitat for Humanity.
Yes, so now I'm the CEO about a year and a half, and we build homes in Norfolk and Bristol County. We have a dynamic group of volunteers that support the work we do. I'm the only paid employee through the home builds. And then we also have a restore on Route 1 in Attleboro. So we have some great staff there accepting donations of furniture and things like that for the organization that we give back to the build and the operations of the store. So, I'm working daily with volunteers, people on land committee, build committee, marketing committees. It's just amazing the people that are supporting our work that we do at Old Colony. We haven't had a build in about 4 years. Our last build was in Mansfield, and our next one is in Attleboro, which I know we'll talk more about. So, I've had the privilege of working with Old Colony Habitat for Humanity, the affiliates across the state, as well as Habitat for Humanity International that really supports the work. Whether you're a small affiliate such as Old Colony Habitat for Humanity with just myself, or a larger affiliate across the state, we all support one another, and it's great to have that within the Habitat for Humanity world. I know a lot of people know about the great work that they do building affordable housing in communities such as ours and across the world.
Now, where did you build in Mansfield?
On Columbine Road, Columbine Street. So we built a home
Okay.
about probably 4 years ago.
And I know that everybody put us back a little bit, but I'm excited because coming up next week, we have the groundbreaking, and you've so kindly included us in that. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up in Attleboro.
Absolutely, Jack. So excited. So after all the year and a half of hard work with the volunteers, myself, and the board of directors, we have graciously accepted a donated piece of property back in December, about a half an acre on 134 Pike Ave. It's a gorgeous wooded lot. We're going to be getting ready to prepare the lot, have our groundbreaking next Wednesday, and appreciate the partnership with the chamber. And then we're going to be starting to build a wonderful 3-bedroom, about 1,500 square foot home for a family that'll go through an application process. Typically, we'll have the families already chosen, but we wanted to get the foundation in since COVID and all the things that are happening. We really want to make sure that we have everything underway, and then we're going to open up the application process. So we are pretty excited. The build actually details and the site plan and build plan are all on our website at oldcolonyhabitat.org, so people can go right in and see what we're building.
Well, I'm sure, it's been even more of a challenge with the supply chain issues and the price of materials that have gone up over the past couple of years. That's probably put a pretty big crimp in your plans. But it's so good to see that you're coming back, even stronger than we were before. And you're building this beautiful home in Attleboro. I drove by the site yesterday. It's going to be a spectacular site in a beautiful neighborhood. But let's step back for a minute. You talk about all the work that you do with volunteers,
Mhm.
and every organization, such as yours, mine, and a lot of others, needs volunteers. What type of opportunities do you offer the volunteers?
We have a lot of different opportunities. One, of course, is the build. People can come out and help us with the build. That is through a volunteer sign up on our website. We have immediate support and always looking for help around the restore. So the restore has over 150 volunteers this last quarter that come in and help us, whether it's kids that need to do community service that are looking to give back. We have anything from organizing the furniture and items on the floor in the store to registers to cleaning to anything like that at the restore. So that's like the number one thing that I always have available. And then of course committees. We have marketing committee, land committee to help us find land, a build committee to organize the build, a volunteer committee to help coordinate all the volunteers that come forward to help us. So there's opportunity with the committees, with the build, working at the restore, just planning an event, which I'm going to be doing probably next May. We haven't had a fundraiser or any type of community awareness event in some time. So really stepping up to help us. Our first committee was our land committee that we got organized just to look for land. And our committee now that I'm putting together is a marketing development and PR committee. So anyone looking to do that as well. So we're, and people can just support us in any way they can, where they shop at the restore, they donate or volunteer.
Well, let's talk a minute about the restore. Tell us what is the restore, and give us a little bit of info about that.
Sure. So the Restore has been around, gosh, well, the affiliate's been around since the late 80s. The Restore has been around since probably about 10 years now. And we have about 10,000 square foot warehouse type of atmosphere on Route 1 in Attleboro across from Friendly's. And people will bring anything from their, furniture to small home furnishings. It really, there's treasures all over. I go in every week and there's something always different in there. So you can't imagine what people are donating. So we'll do pickups to people's homes in our trucks. We organize those to pick up the bigger items. Other people can donate. So it's really a great way, Jack, to do recycling, right? It's not like we're putting it in the landfill. We're able to bring it into the mission of Old Colony Habitat to support affordable housing in our area. People are able to come in and shop. They're able to bring in items that are really unique and a treasure to so many other people. My neighbors are giving, they give beautiful pictures, and even one of my neighbors had painted all of his doorknobs and he took off the hinges. And I mean, those kind of things are all around the restore. So a lot of unique items for sure. And the staff there's about 5 employees, a manager that runs it, a lot of volunteers. So yeah, the restore is great. I know we had met there, Jack, so you were able to kind of see what we had going on there on the day we met.
Yeah, I was surprised as we walked through. There was a whole pallet of kitchen floor tile
Yes.
that somebody had donated. So, if you get the opportunity, folks, you ought to swing by the restore. Like Kim says, there's a lot of treasures there, things that can bring up great memories from the past. But also, if you're just starting out and you're looking to help out the kids that are, just getting their first apartment or their first home, there's a ton of stuff in there at great prices, and all of that money goes to support the mission of the Old Colony Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wish I knew about it when I was younger setting up my place because some really nice things that come through there. We have estates, we have just all kinds of things that people donate. It's amazing outdoor furniture, bed frames, light fixtures, brand new fixtures, bulbs. It's just, and you name it. We pretty much have had it or, have it now.
Well, we do have the groundbreaking next week. I think we're going to have a pretty big crowd there. Hopefully, that
Mhm.
we can get the parking situation squared
Yes.
away that you and I talked about yesterday.
Yes.
But how else can the general public support you and support your mission?
I think really just, there's so many ways. The volunteer opportunities that I had spoke about. People, Jack, believe it or not, donate cars. So on our website, we have a portal that you can go through to donate a car. We have brought in almost $27,000 just this last fiscal year, and people donating cars in our 22 communities we serve. So they donate through international, and then the cars are picked up, and we get the residual money from that donation. Anywhere from even donating land, I'd be remiss not to mention that. We have a lot of people that will reach out to us to donate land that we can build upon that may not have the variances allowable for them to build. Donating at the restore, donating monetary, donating time, people's treasures or, talents, which we've always talked about on our boards we've served. So, really just, helping us get the word out, sharing posts on Facebook, Instagram, following us, adding your list names to our constant contact to see when there's a volunteer opportunity. So all of those ways just to, support whether someone can give time. We have a couple volunteers that are retired that are literally leading the build to someone that might call and say, we have a few kids that want to help. What do you have? And it's a one-time. We have so much to do, so many opportunities. So, there's a plethora of things that people can do to help Old Colony Habitat.
And I would be remiss if I didn't give a big shout out to one of your biggest supporters who are going to be there next week, Pat and Michelle from Bristol County Savings. Talk a little bit about your relationship with Bristol County.
Yes, and thank you. So Bristol County Savings Bank is our premier sponsor of our upcoming build. Michelle is going to be there next week, really helping us celebrate and really launch the groundbreaking off in our ceremony. They're always there to support us, asking what we need, sending teams, sending people to serve on committees. Michelle and Pat, Bristol County Savings Bank, are wonderful. They have our premier sponsor of this event. We've raised, we have about $40,000 left to raise. And we have Charles Bank Home Foundation that'll match up to $75,000 to have us reach our goal of $300,000 to build this home. So without Bristol County and all the other sponsors, this wouldn't be happening. So, because we're a very small affiliate. So thank you for that. They're wonderful. So we'll be seeing them next week along with everyone else supporting our cause and as well as you. So I can't wait to see you, Jack.
And one more shout out to one of the greatest contractors in the area, Bill Ward.
Yes.
I know Bill Ward has jumped on here, and he's just one of the nicest guys that you ever even want to talk to.
He's great. I called him this one at 7:30 to ask his advice about something, and he's right there. So many people are stepping up, so it'll be really exciting. And Bill's great. Just to be a sounding board is priceless for us, really.
Well, awesome. Well, Kim, thank you very much for taking the time and jumping on my show today. Hopefully, we will have a great crowd and a great groundbreaking ceremony next week. If there's anything that you think the chamber can do for Old Colony, you know how to get me. Just reach out. Would love to partner with you as we always have in the past.
Excellent, and I really appreciate the partnership and the opportunity, Jack, to talk about the great work we're doing and to work together again in the community. So thanks so much for today.
All right, folks, thank you once again for joining us for the United Regional Chamber's weekly update. Hope to see you again next week. It's a few minutes out of your time. We try and bring you some interesting guests and let you know some of the things that are going on in our local communities. And if you have something that you'd like to talk about or you'd like the chamber to be involved in, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here all the time. And thank you. Be safe.